pitch shifting, Autotune. They are both methods of affecting and correcting pitch, and they both yield the same end results. But there are two different processes to getting to those end results. In today's episode, I will show you guys what those differences are. Let's go behind the board. Let's take a listen to these 4 bars. Are you ready to see me in the wrong note? Why, oh, why would I do that? You're probably thinking 3 things. 1, I have way too much time on my hands, which is true. 2, why, oh, why would I do that? It's just for a demonstration, and yeah. And 3, have I been secretly hanging out with the Lloyd Berkner band? No, I have not. But the fact that this sounds like something Lloyd Berkner would do would make 2007 me really happy. So, let's see what we got here. We got a snapping track. That's fine. We're not going to mess with that. The point of this video is to show you guys how both Autotune and pitch shifting can help with your recordings. So, first of all, we're going to take this main vocal here. Are you ready to see me in the wrong note? The only real problem is note. That's supposed to be see me hit the wrong note. It's supposed to be a G sharp, and I am not hitting that. So, an easy fix, especially for a verse like this. What we want to do is use Autotune as opposed to pitch shifting because it's a longer phrase and there are more notes involved. First of all, chromatic. What does that mean? Chromatic means every single note you can possibly sing. And what this does is it will catch the incoming pitch and shift it towards one of these 12. Are you ready to see me in the wrong note? Okay, it's the wrong note, but it's pitched right. So what do we do about that? Well, if you're covering a song or you're doing an original, you most likely know what key your song is in. So like this, we are in the key of G sharp major. Let's go ahead and put that in. There we go. And now you only see 7 buttons, because those are the 7 pitches that the Autotune is going to take any incoming pitch and turn it into, depending on what this knob is here, which is correction speed, or basically sensitivity. You turn it all the way down, nothing happens. Are you ready to see me? If I turn it all the way up, this is what happens. Are you ready to see me in the wrong note? Why, oh, why would I do that? It's tuned, but it sounds like a robot. So what a lot of engineers do is they'll make it depending on the singer. So if you have a really good singer, you're gonna want to do very little Autotune where it's only picking up a little bit. Meaning it's only smoothing out some rough edges. But this isn't that good, so we're gonna use a little bit more on this. Are you ready to see me in the wrong note? Why, oh, why would I do that? There we go, that's better. Alright, so that one's done. But, are you ready to see me in the wrong note? Why, oh, why would I do that? This still sounds like garbage because of these 3 right here. And so now that we've tackled our main melody, we can go and fix this big old messy mess. Let me know if anybody caught that. Just like this part right here. Why, oh, why would you do that? It's flat. We can use Autotune for this, but we're only dealing with 2 notes, so we can do pitch shifting or pitch editing. So we go to our pitch editor window. By the way, I'm using Reason 11. Another DAW of your choice is most likely going to have something similar to this, both when it comes to the Autotune and this pitch edit you see here. So we have a visualization of what notes I'm hitting because of the keyboard. We need to be hitting a C. Why, oh, why would you do that? And we're a little short. Why, oh, why would you do that? We're aiming a little bit more towards a B as opposed to a C. So we take this here, and we can simply go and either hit correct, which I can just do that right here, but it's so flat that it goes all the way down. I can just drag it and move it up. Notice how that hum? That's a reference pitch. So whatever I do with this, it tells me what pitch that it's shifting this little melodic phrase into. So let's do the same over here. We can just highlight these three here and correct it like that. Now this should be better. Why, oh, why would you do that? There we go. So now if we play these three together. See me in the wrong note. Why, oh, why would I do that? That sounds better. But this part's still a little shaky. Let me show you how to fix that. Let's go back into our pitch editor window. See this thing right here? This big long wave. That's the exact pitch that I'm singing. This bar is the space of the note that I'm hitting. Meaning this is the entire frequency range that is C here. But this is wobbling up and down. So if we want to smooth that out, take this. This is called drift. Take the drift down, which if I take down all the way, there's going to be no life to it. It's just going to be a perfect pitch here. And it's once again going to sound like a robot. Why, oh, why? We don't want that. So let's make about midway here. Why, oh, why would you do that? There we go. So now if we play back these three, it should sound pretty good. See me in the wrong note. Why, oh, why would I do that? Why, oh, why would it take time to make this? I do not know. Alright. Next part we have to deal with is this. The baritone section right here. Why, oh, why would I do that? Okay. The yellow line, that is the incoming pitch. The green is the note that's supposed to hit. The little tugging effect, that's the Autotune tugging the pitch, either sharp or flat, to a more consistent, better sounding pitch. So I'm going to tell you something interesting. If I make all these one note, which I would not recommend this, but you can make all of this one random note. I'm just going to pick this note here because why not? Move the catch zone towards all the way, turn the correct speed all the way up. It's going to catch every single note and make it one pitch. Why, oh, why would I do that? But let's be honest, nobody wants to hear that. So let's go back to G sharp here. Turn the correcting speed down to about midway. Why, oh, why would I do that? There we go. We have that part fixed. And now we're going to deal with the bass, which the bass is just wrong. Now you're probably asking yourself, why, oh, why did he do the auto-tune for one section and then the pitch shift for another? Because pitch shift gives you more options and is better when you're dealing with only one phrase or a little harmony part that only has like 2 or 3 notes. Auto-tune is more for an entire vocal track. Just put auto-tune in there and it will set it to a key signature, that kind of thing, like G sharp major in this case. And it will take all those incoming pitches to that. But sometimes you don't want to do that. Like sometimes you might want to hit more than those, which you can automatically say, hey, I want this to hit 8 notes and I want these 8 notes. But you can do that. That takes some time, especially if you have trouble hearing the notes. That would take time, so it would be easier to do pitch shifting then. Or just only use pitch shifting, because sometimes auto-tune makes you sound worse. Just like if you're taking an old Sinatra song. Like imagine Frank Sinatra with auto-tune. It would not sound good. Just because they didn't use auto-tune back then and he was able to make a great sound without Autotune. Like, especially one thing that Sinatra was very famous for is he would do what's called scooping all the time. Like, for instance, what I'm about to play you, I've just been messing around with Fly Me to the Moon, and one thing that he does in that song is he scoops true. And he would always do this. He would always do two things. He would always emphasize his oohs and his scoop. So it would always be, please be true. In Autotune, if you did that, it would sound like this. Please be true. That would not have worked. So even if Sinatra was in this day with all the technology they have nowadays, he would definitely stay away from Autotune because he did things where he would involve literally every single frequency, because notes are broken up into many frequencies. Like if I played an A4, which is the A above middle C, that's not just 440 hertz. That can also be 439, 441, etc. Frank would use every single frequency whenever he would scoop. He wouldn't just go to the correct pitches, because there are times when he scoops, he is flat and sharp on whatever note he's trying to hit. He's just trying to get from point A to point B. Autotune would have made those scoops sound, quote, perfect, but they wouldn't have sounded good, and it wouldn't have made Sinatra have that Sinatra sound that we've all come to know and love. So anyway, let's listen to the bass here, which is just wrong.
Why, oh, why would I do that?
Yeah. This is where we can use pitch shifting or we can use Autotune, either way. It's honestly good to use a number of things, meaning we go and use both Autotune and pitch shifting. The note that we're hitting,
Why, oh, why would I?
like, that is still, because it's a major scale. So that G, why, oh, why, that is still part of the scale. So this is where Autotune would not be as effective, and you'll be better off pitch shifting. That, and I guarantee you don't want to take the time to just go and look at all the notes and be like, okay, I know I'm hitting this, and go to your keyboard and literally plink out every single note of the song. That'd take forever. So let's just go fix this here. It took us down to an F sharp. So we made this even worse. Turn on the drift. So now this should sound better.
Why, oh, why would I do that?
Are you ready to see me hitting the wrong note? Why, oh, why would I do that? That's something Laurie Berkner could be proud of. Yep. Well, to sum up, Autotune is better for longer phrases versus choruses, an entire song, an entire vocal track. Pitch editing is better for little melodic phrases or harmonies, or if you're dealing with something that only has 2 notes or 3 notes in it. Autotune is better when you're trying to conform to a certain scale. Pitch shifting will let you be more free with it. But to summarize, both of them are great tools to use when editing vocals, and if you use both of them correctly, it'll greatly enhance your performance. Before I end this video, a quick shout out to Paxton for recommending this great topic, and if you want to recommend a topic for me to do for an upcoming episode of Behind the Board, just leave them in the comments. See you guys later.